I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that at 28. Underground tapes, as my ass captain publishes states. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized as keeping me energized. Create with a business mind, I'm from where killers reside. A wild hood, only knew goons since my childhood. Say anything in they raps cause it sound good. Don't even mean what they say, horrible outlook. Y'all ain't really about this house. Y'all was in the house with it. We don't respect fake jewelry and silly outfits. Window down, blowing out great tits. New York's Jay Prince on Houston Street. I caught the bounce before.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the New York Jets. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Come on, set!
Two in a throw right away. And his first pass is incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Ready?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Tua. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Tua now on first down. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground. Hall, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Ty Summers gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. This defense for the Jets, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
For a tight end, he's got good straight-line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
On first down, Tagovailoa. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Here's Tua. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Tyreek Hill doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Chargers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this. Ball has it knocked loose and picked up by the Chargers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
In fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. On second and goal, Tua. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett from a yard out as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. On second and 11 now. Wilson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. On 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Tua to try again on second down. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers open the lead up to 34-0. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this 35-0 now. So plenty of fireworks here early. 35-0 now as the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. So they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. Throw left side, taken in by Mims. And some room to maneuver. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row. We're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital. Extremely important because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He'll get this to Eckler. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get to the quarterback right now.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. Well, Charles, I mean, things just seem to be getting worse and worse for one sideline. Or flip it over after that fumble return for a touchdown. Better and better on the opposite end. What an impressive first-half performance.
And, partner, I know the saying in the NFL goes that no lead is safe. But I will say that this one seems pretty secure. And if we continue to see plays like that, I'm going to switch back and say this lead is safe.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
On first down, right back to Hall. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And the tight end goes in motion left. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, there are several factors at play for why they face this deficit right now, Charles, but that's now 3 interceptions that he has thrown and just giving the football away pretty careless here in the opening half.
Yeah, I know that all of our parents taught us to share as youngsters, but in this game, you don't want to share with the other team. Keep it for yourself. Keep it for your team. Got to cut down on all of those throws, those errant passes, if they hope to get back into this game.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Tua now on first down. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, 68 yards. And the Jets are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Extra point by Nagoya is out there doing it. Cut the lead down a bit to 28. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
On second down, Eckler. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. Try to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. The Jets have Braxton Berrios back deep. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
Go, take it to the house.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
An extra point by Nagar is up and good. And that'll take the lead back down to 21.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
On the double.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during this series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Tyreek Hill on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point splits the uprights. And a rout is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And he's got it inside the 10. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, certainly they haven't had the ideal first half, but there's some momentum for them to take into halftime.
Yeah, and it might not be that wild momentum, that you see sometimes where they score late and teams go sprinting off and the whole deal. No, it might not be that. It does give them a better feeling about themselves and what they can accomplish in the second half.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. After the turnover, it's Tua. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown.
Teams always want to send messages. I think that was quite a statement there to start the third quarter.
Yeah, less than a minute in. Already that quick, long strike. They are setting the tone for the second half. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. He's got this one completed to Mims. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome. But completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 44-yard line. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now it's Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Looking to pass. Tua. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Tua now on first down. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Now Wilson back into his end zone. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Timing is crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Now Hill to return it. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see. That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by DJ Reed.
And the Jets are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Forced out to his left. He's going to look deep for more. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Tua sets up to pass it.
Quick slant, Tyreek Hill with it. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Tua going to throw.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua rolling to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Wilson able to connect with Mims. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. On 3rd down, Wilson. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let's go now. Hey.
2nd down and goal. Tua. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Chargers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll find Hall. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Play action. Now Wilson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Kenneth Murray coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, I wish this staff luck as they try to find positives about this performance by their offense as we move through the early part of the 4th quarter. That sack, the latest example. Down by a boatload, this offense simply can't keep up, and the quarterback is still taking hits. I'd get the backups in there if it were me.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 31-yard line. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and can challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Third and long. It's Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Michael Davis.
And the Chargers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Once more, here's Eckler. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him.
53 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. Eckler now between the tackles. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Up the middle with Eckler.
And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those